Can everybody hear everybody on Discord okay through the call? Is everyone fine? Because I just want to make sure you guys can hear them, because you can go watch my video to listen to my thoughts. I want you guys to give your
Mhm.
thoughts as we see the character. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, Sketch,
Yeah, I will
I
give
think she's
very
pretty good.
concise thoughts.
So, but I'm also biased, so I'm very biased when it comes to Annie as my favorite character in the Attack on Titan IP.
It's so funny because they just like don't show up for like half the show.
Correct. She's like
They're
she's
just
like
not there.
well, like season 1 and then the last season,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
yeah. But she makes a giant impact though, like in the first season for
Yeah.
sure, and then she beats
Oh,
ass
yeah,
in
yeah.
the last season. So she has a lot of text. Yeah, she has quite a bit of text, guys. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Fidu doesn't know the lore, right? Like Fidu's not up on AOT lore.
Honestly, Jose, I think that you would like the show if you watched the show. I know that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know that's
this
crazy.
is a Jose show.
Like
Yeah.
you should watch
Absolutely.
the show. It's a sick political drama.
It is technically. Like a buddy of mine said that it's flesh mechs. It's basically Gundam but
Yeah.
flesh mechs, and that blew my mind, and I instantly liked the show even more. So yeah, it was great.
It's crazy for how much I love Gundam that I am not just a big fan of AOT, and I think it's because I didn't like season 1, and that's about it.
The worst part of the show is the Titan stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
actually it is. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. Oh man, we got 5 minutes. I don't have a countdown, but I guess But I mean, thanks for everyone hanging out with me tonight. Hey Tam, thanks for the raid. Appreciate you. That's awesome, man. Thanks. This is awesome. I don't think I've ever streamed a reveal before. I know Daniel had who's my favorite, Keyleth or Annie. I was gonna do the reveal video. I was gonna start off looking at the Keyleth card and then throw it in the trash and say I don't want to play with you anymore because I want to play with Annie now. So like the whole Toy Story thing. So I guess it just depends on the character ability. I like both characters just as much as the same. I like them the same for the most part. They're different properties, They do different things within their IPs. Like Keyleth's like a leader, and like the moral center, and Annie's just like awesome, and she's like, I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just weird, but I bet
Annie's
like
just awesome.
But like the thing is though, it's like someone said to me like, how does this like vibe with my channel? And I am I'm a huge fan of powerful female characters like Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Keyleth, Annie. I'm just drawn to those characters because I think stronger female heroes are more interesting than male heroes because Alexa Bliss too, thanks Crossfade, Alexa Bliss, yes, for sure. Like they are just more interesting story wise because usually it's the guys who save the world and do all that stuff, right, and are at the forefront, like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, so
All right.
Yeah,
So Chris,
what we are hearing is Chris likes powerful women.
yeah, my wife,
you like
she's like,
Gundam, Chris?
wait, my wife's the most powerful person I know. She's beaten cancer twice, so she's the coolest and
Oh,
strongest
yeah.
woman ever. So there it goes. It's ingrained in me, man. It's ingrained.
Really is,
Yeah.
dude.
So I guess, yeah, whatever, man. Mount Lady too, like Mount Lady, she's awesome because she's super strong and powerful. Whatever. But yeah, yes. Arlen Enigma. It's not sexual. It's about the power. Yes, yes. Whatever.
All right, so how do you feel about Gundam, actual Gundam series?
I have only seen Wing, and I love Gundam Wing, and I love Endless
Mhm.
Waltz. So I don't know. Maybe it's
Okay.
just the thing that I grew up because
Give
the Toonami.
Give Witch from Mercury a shot. Yeah, give Witch from Mercury a shot.
Okay.
I think you'll love it.
Okay.
Okay, so not to tangent, but we do have 2 minutes. Josh, I have to ask because I've not watched a single Gundam,
Mhm.
and I've asked other Gundam fans where should I start, and no one's been able to give me a really concrete answer. You know my interests somewhat, you know what I've tended to like. What do you think I
The
should?
problem
be
is The problem is I don't know what kind of shows you like.
So let's assume
Like,
that I was.
yeah.
So my top anime are Assassination Classroom, My Hero Academia, shit
Okay.
like that. Really more happier.
My Little
but
Pony,
action shows.
Friendship is Magic.
I'm allowing that.
Fucking hate you, damn.
All right. So
I'm wrong.
I have a feeling I'm gonna get yelled at, but the easy answer is find one with a Gundam that you like the design of and go from there. I think Witch from Mercury is a good starting point.
Yeah.
There's a new series that just started up, G-Quacks, is going to be yeah. Jose is correct. Just watch the original. Like you'll find what you like, and if you don't like it, skip to the next one or something.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, so while you guys are
watch G
chit-chatting,
Gundam.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
watch
through.
G.
I'm gonna go through their spiel.
Yeah.
So go ahead, do your thing. So
It is just go watch G Gundam. It's good for introducing you to the world of Gundam, even though it's not related to any other Gundam.
Okay, so we got a minute. So I'm gonna speed through this part. Okay, ready? Cool. You can check your LGS for pre-orders. Early registration for 180 points of LP by April 25th. Don't forget to sign up between April 25th and May 8th to get 60. Pre-release starts May 9th to May 15th. And you can there'll be a link in the description box when I put this on YouTube to sign up for a pre-release. So next up is full release is May 16th. You can't see the date behind my big fat head because I positioned the wording wrong. I learned this from Tam. It should always be in the middle, but I don't want it across Annie's face. So there. So it is now 6:30. We're on the first card. So Annie Leonhart Awakened is a Titan warrior. She's a 721. She has chaos and death. She has a static. When committing cards to pass a check, you may commit one backup as though it were a foundation. That's never been broken ever. And enhance your attack. Sacrifice one backup or one foundation. Add the top card of your deck to your momentum. If you have 3 or more momentum, transform Annie Leonhart Awakened. Do we want to just go to the backside, or do we want to talk about the front side? Do you just want to go to the backside real fast, or what, guys?
Let's talk front side. I think this is I think 721 that can that is essentially Hange one is very good. Right? We already saw that on a fire life character. And so now that we have it on a chaos death character, I think it's going to open up a ton of new play.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and we've seen this effect. Like we know Mimic was broken. Like Mimic had to be eroded. We haven't seen it explored in the backup space yet. We've seen similar things happen in the backup space, but we haven't fully seen it fuel anything, right? So she gets to use both parts of your backups. You get to get momentum from it. You get to use them to help with your checks. It doesn't say ready backup for destroying, so you can commit one for your check and then sacrifice it for momentum. So you're getting a lot of benefit from just making game actions.
She's gonna get she's gonna get big value from Sean. I know Tam's a big fan of Sean, so
Sean's cool.
She's gonna get super value from the sexy mage man. So yeah.
The other thing you can do is just ignore the top part altogether and just sack a foundation, right? And you get the death symbol. Just pop your foundation to get your momentum and then pop off.
No, I'll blow up my enormous axe for momentum and a foundation back.
Yep.
What were you saying, Justin?
I hate to play into the stereotype of what I like, but I immediately think of Duplicitous Recollection in this deck or this character, because that card is now a 6 diff when she plays it, because she builds a backup that she can then commit for her resources if she needs it. And that includes all the good shift ones.
Yeah, she can go like in a 4-check deck, you can go Duplicitous into female Titan, build female Titan attacks, pick up knockdown blow.
And then when you play the knockdown blow, you pop the female Titan attacks you just committed to get a momentum.
Yeah. That's stupid. It's so cool. And also there's other ways. Like she can also flip turn 2 easily with like Determined Advance herself and like one other like you can Vast Hybrid the Foundation, put it in and then do that and then do some other you can do some crazy turn 2 shenanigans like Jace the Ace said, woo woo woo, called the police, she can flip turn 2, so.
Yeah, it is important to mention that on the Chaos symbol, getting 3 momentum on a character who can do it already every attack is one of the easiest transformation conditions we've probably had, beyond like Pieck that literally does it for free.
Correct.
Like this is so crazy.
Yep.
I mean, so she's not once per turn, right? So even if you don't want to play the momentum generation, you can just play stuff like Titan's Pursuit, where if they block your moves, you transform on turn 2.
And go ahead.
We just play like an already good card. We play like any attack, pop 1, get a momentum. We play Rapid Speed Slash, get a momentum, pop, get a momentum. We transform on 2 with any attack plus Rapid Speed Slash.
Yeah.
And like that's just a generally good card.
Correct. So should we move to the backside?
Sure,
Yeah,
because
go for it.
transforming is only matters if the backside's good.
I don't know if she's good. I don't know. I'm biased. So
I-
go ahead.
Part of me wishes that she was a May transform because
True.
part of me just wants to keep.
Sure, that's what
piling up
Fidu in chat
momentum.
said.
Mhm.
So the backside female Titan finale, 721, same stats, chaos death, has the same static, right? But she also has another static. If you have 2 or more backups, your attacks get +2 speed, and then she has a single enhance. And spend a momentum. This attack gets +3 or -3 damage. Your next check gets +2. Hey boys, we got 7-hand-sized Godzilla, bro.
7 hands
Yeah,
Godzilla.
It's Ymir just riding on Godzilla's back, just like stampeding around through
Yep.
the town,
Yep.
taking
Yeah,
less
this is
damage, doing more damage. Oof.
We were just talking about, do we care about the backups in this character? Because we could just play foundations in
Mhm.
their place. But the fact that we can be like Godzilla, but then also get +2 speed on our own moves,
Yeah.
makes a very strong case to make sure we're running some way to get backups in our stage.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. That might come later on. We may have something. So, hey, thanks for the follows, guys. Yeah, this character,
This is so interesting.
like this character, it's like you could play her and like just off of this, she could play 2 different ways. Like you could play like a slower backup game, or you can just play like I'm just going to just rampage you. You could play like city, like I'm playing the deck I'm playing tonight. It's a city rampage deck, and I'm just gonna just try to steamroll you on 2 and 3 by just flipping as fast as possible. Right? Is what my plan is. But like this. And she has some she has some defense, right? Like she gets -3 damage and +2 to her next check. So it's the same kind of return, kind of like Godzilla, I guess. Like you still have, you don't have you have speed instead of damage. I'm also just rambling right now because I don't know what anyone else wants to say. So please take it over.
She has the death. She has the death symbol. So even if you don't want to play chaos, city rampage stuff, you just play quality death stuff and get momentum naturally.
Yeah.
Ramp into quality defense with weapon clash and always cool and all of these like classic things that we've come to love in the format.
Yeah, I also like the fact that in that regard, she is her own momentum outlet on the death symbol, because one of the issues the death symbol can run into is the death symbol does not have near as many clear momentum out cards, both in its foundation space, but especially in like its attack space. We don't really have as good of like a powerful EX3 card like we have on a lot of other symbols. So the fact that she gets to be the way she's using her momentum, I think is very good.
Yes.
I also think one thing I want to include here, I think this character, like right now, I already think this character is really good on paper, just looking at what she's doing. But as they are willing to take more risks with backups, and willing to try more powerful effects, similar to how we have on assets nowadays, where assets are substantially better, usually than foundations, she's going to get exponentially better. Right now, she doesn't really have a ton of pure backups that are much better than foundations, but I don't think that is going to be the case forever. And as soon as she starts getting backups where I'm like, man, I wish I had the foundation space to play this, I think she'll be really good for it.
Yeah, true. Since like she can just use all of her backups as foundations like mimics, which is really cool. So, yeah, which that has never caused a problem at all whatsoever, I guess. So
no, mimic's a bad character.
Yeah. All right. So I guess I have 2 more cards. I have an attack and a foundation. So we'll go into the attack first. This will trip Justin's trigger. He loves the 4-check attacks. Overwhelming size. 7/4, 2 mid block, 6 low for 7. Chaos attuned. Keyword traits of Titan, and Slam. Blitz. This attack gets +3 damage if your rival's character does not have the Titan trait. What do we think about this card's actually kind of? He says, it's taller than your opponent. Yeah, it is kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those older cards where if your rival is a male or a female or is missing the height requirement or whatever, it's kind of funny, right? It's like checking for a trait that is there. It's comparing characters, but I guess on face, it's a 7. It's a 6. It's a 6 low for 10 with her ability, or 6 low 13. It's
8 low 10 if you got 2 backups.
Yeah, 8 low 10 if it's 2 backups. It's pretty huge, right?
Sorry, 8 low. Yeah, 8 low 13.
Yeah, 13. It just gets bigger. It gets better every time we say it. We're gonna say 10 low whatever, right? So.
It's actually 20.
I have one thought about this card actually.
Yeah.
If we've been seeing the class rolls in Critical Role, Do you think we'll see a backup give the Titan keyword? Or the Titan trait?
Ooh, that would be interesting. Or,
That's
or
like
like,
part of the lore that happens, right? That's a
yeah,
thing that happens.
yeah. Like I was
I don't
thinking,
think it would be a backup. It would be like a Titan
Or an
serum
ISIN, or an
right?
asset, yeah.
yeah, an asset, something like that. It'd be like a Titan syringe type thing, like kind of like that,
Mhm.
you know?
I
I
think
mean,
that
it
would
could
be
be.
really
I don't
cool.
want to spoil the show, but there could be a backup that does it.
Yeah, possibly.
There's
Fidu's
that
Um,
one thing that happens.
Jose says it's a slam, so we could just give this 2 damage and change it to a high with Mirio.
um, I think there is a card you mentioned, like Mirio. I need to make sure I'm reading this card right before I tell
You're
you.
talking about the six diff? The six diff
No.
punch, fury.
Oh no, it's a shift attack, not Titan attack. I was about to bring up
Yeah.
stealing the attack Titan, but that requires it to be a shift.
Mm,
Um, I do think this card's very interesting. It's if you are in a meta where there is no topping Titan character,
mm,
this is the most damage and speed value you probably will get on a 7 diff, a 7/4.
yeah.
The big question is like in metas where there is like a relevant Titan character, this card will probably lose quite a bit of value because like it's then lower stats than the
Yeah.
7 high 7 female Titan attacks, which also draws you a card.
Sure.
But if you are in a world where you know you're not going to play many Titans, which is a lot of metas because it's a very small subset of characters,
Hmm.
if you know you're not going to play against many Titan characters, this is just big stats.
Yeah. Yeah. True. This also probably fires pretty well at like a pre-release or whatever because you have half like your Titans are what like 5 to 6 characters and then the rest of them are all Survey Corps people and all that stuff. So like
And are most of them? Oh, they are Titans before they transform. That's what I
Yeah.
was going to check.
or no, they're
I don't
I think they're warriors.
I don't
to be
think
honest.
all of them are.
Yeah.
Burt 2 is not a Titan.
Oh,
But even
yeah.
even
All the
still,
Titans are.
it is actually just 10% of the format as a Titan at the moment, like
Yeah.
pending AOT 3.
Mm.
I think this is just raw good. This card is just
Yeah,
good. And I'm
it's
really
just-
glad it's not on stupid smiling Titan symbols.
Justin in shambles. Justin in shambles. That's true. Yeah.
You guys don't let me have anything. I swear.
Hey, we let you have enough, okay? That's fine. So we're talking. You know, Annie uses backups in her game to commit or to get extra speed. So, like, what happens if we get one stuck in her hand? We have that problem solved, everybody. Warrior training. It's a 2/5, 2 mid block. Chaos attuned. Response flip. After your attack deals damage to a character, build 1 backup from your hand. So this solves the hey man, we got 1 backup on board. We need a second. We're gonna airdrop 1 in. So if we can get 1 to tag them, we're getting speed earlier than we thought we were going to. I like this card. I think this card's pretty decent just in general.
I
Hey.
am very glad that the deal I made with David to do the Reiner 3 match for money, that we made the deal, or I told him that I was not allowing him to use any unrevealed character or cards at that point, because this card's going to go crazy in Reiner 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those, we're going to try to guarantee a way we're going to get that turn 2 transformation. And now I don't have to worry about that.
That's hilarious.
Tam, how do you feel about the fact that this built-in Jarrett in your Jarrett, get your thing blocked, do Jarrett thing, pick up, build, do again? That's just like, you don't even have to have it on board anymore.
My relationship with Jarrett is over.
Oh,
I
no.
have a new love.
Is it just
and
bulky?
it's just backup Big Bang. And this card says that if my backup Big Bang hits you, I get to
Back up,
pick it
Big
up
Bang again.
again.
Yeah.
yeah, under the
No,
chaos
back to
symbol.
Big Gang has not been officially revealed. It was at Gamma. It doesn't exist.
That's okay.
That's true.
That's okay.
What kind of is kind of cool with this too? If we're on our front side and we say we have a committed backup, we spend it, we hit, and then we get to build the same backup if we had like a second copy in our hand. Because obviously we'd like to play Sean in pairs, right? Or any other good backups, I guess.
Mhm.
Because like even like we, too bad it doesn't say shift, because that would be nuts if we could drop
Yeah.
a transformed or a shifted backup down. That would be kind of
No,
insane,
let's
right?
not wish that on the phone. We don't
I
need
don't want that at all, man. I don't want.
We don't need to be airdropping 10 diffs.
Yeah, I know.
I don't need
not
to be,
okay.
You don't need to be airdropping, take an extra turn.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, hey man, I'm sorry. But yeah, so
You guys are cowards. We could have that in the format.
Not everyone is as adventurous as you, Justin.
Yeah, they're not willing to take it.
Just gotta wrap up all 4 animus shots.
Yeah,
Be ready to go.
When they showed Ymir Fritz, I was like, oh, I guess Animus Shot's popping kids now. So, I don't know if she's
Isn't that what
a
guns are
child
for
or an
in
adult.
America?
Yeah, it's like
I don't think Ymir Fritz is a child.
nah, but she looks like she's a child though in the art. So
At one point.
at one point she was, but yeah. Anywho,
Everyone was a child at one time.
oh my gosh,
Great
pretty cool.
humanity explanation.
But so what do you guys think of the? What do you guys think? So do you on paper? Do you think are you like? Am I coping that Annie is probably one of the better characters in the set? I don't know. I think so, but that's just me. So I don't
From
know.
the set, from what we've seen so far, absolutely. Like there's only 1 or 2 characters. I think Falco and Pieck are the only 2 characters in the set that I've really put on a
Mhm.
similar level of competitive
Mhm.
viability.
Mm.
As Annie, like this is a tried and true. I'm gonna try to taco truck people character, and it has alternative ways it can play.
Correct.
But it sure can try to be 7-hand size City Rampage, Godzilla,
Mm.
and do a pretty damn good job at it.
Yeah.
It probably plays City Rampage better than Godzilla, given the fact that she's a 7-hander.
Yeah.
Like we've
I
been
mean-
looking for a good 7-hander to do the Godzilla thing.
Mhm.
Like, and people have tried like not one, which does almost nothing besides be City Rampage.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the character that can start looking at that. So already she's good.
Mm.
And if we get backups that enable a more consistent, we're outvaluing you by playing high value backups that become foundations, then I think she gets other forms of playstyle that can become prominent that are also incredibly strong.
Satonis goes, wow, what is this not slander? Oh, we love
Yo,
not.
hold up.
We love
Hold-
not.
hold up,
we love
guys.
not here.
Is this the Grovekeeper's authority combo character?
It might be. People weren't talking about the death.
Does she have that symbol?
This might be the death rattle
Yeah,
character.
yes, she's got
Okay.
death.
Yeah.
Oh, true. That is on there. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, because she just because she just pops death rattles for burn
Mm.
or pops
Backups for burn.
death rattle.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, yeah, you get the momentum to feed Grovekeepers at will. You don't have to set it up or anything.
That's pretty sick.
But isn't that one at Blitz? So like you're playing it on an 8 unless it's your second one, but I guess you get to play multiple of them. So one feels to the next one. Yeah, I can give them around to it.
I mean, you could just Sean it, right? And then you're just like, cool, boop. It just passes, But I don't know, whatever. But I'm super duper hyped for this character. I hope everyone in chat. What do you guys think in chat? Let me know what you think. Comments, whatever. Just we're gonna get into some games now. I think, right? Is this where the point where we stop with the reveal and we go into the games now? I think so,
Let's
right?